If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the WoW in transmogs. Here's a very unique look for a rogue, and I think it works. Phantom Stalker Shoulders. As you can see, it's an LFR version of the last tier raid, not the current one, the last one, the one before the current one. And you can see the boss. It drops from the chest piece, Fanged Slayer's chest guard, Tumasar Garrus. LFR version, the Maiden of Vigilance, and kind of a low drop rate for that rogue tier chest piece. Moving on, we're going to show you the belt cinch of Sizzling Flesh. Tumasar Garrus, LFR version, Garoth is the boss, and we got about an 8% drop rate on the belt. Moving on, we're going to show you the legs, which drop out of Tumasar Garrus, LFR version, Mistress Sazin. Kind of a low drop rate for the Fang Slayer's Leggards. Moving on, we're going to show you an orc who's going to basically show you the feat. The Fellscape Pathfinders, Tumasar Garrus LFR version, drops from the Fallen Avatar at about a 10% drop rate. So not great drop rates, but certainly not bad, somewhere in the middle. The Gloves of Spiritual Grace from Battle of Dazalahar, LFR version, Frida Iron Bellows is the boss in the low drop rate. And we have a gnome who had to really kind of slow down because they kind of march real fast. As you can see, this is a drop from a dungeon in BFA. And the headpiece, Mask of Multitudinous Eyes, the Emerald Nightmare Mythic version. And there's the boss in the drop rate. The weapon is straight out of the Rogue Order Hall. Kelsey Steelspark can sell it to you. Sometimes purple does work for rogues, and this is one of those times. We got straight out of Burning Throne Heroic, the shoulders, Fellflame Infernal shoulder pads. Basically, they are a couple of purple pool balls on your shoulders, but they work. Valorous Terrorblade Breastplate, Ulduar Yogg-Saron is the boss, 7% on the drop rate from that old Wrath of the Lich King tier set. Moving on, the belt, very easy to get, Mop PvP vendor. Grievous if you're Alliance, and Prideful if you're Horde, 1 mark of honor to pick up the old PvP belt. The legs are part of the same tier set from Ulduar, Cache of Winter. Valorous Terrorblade leg plates, kind of a fair drop rate. Pick that up. As I said, same part of the tier set as the chest. The feet, Veteran Leathers Foot Guards, Netherstorm, PvP vendor, 2 marks of honor to pick up those old tier boots from BC. Moving on, we're going to show you the hands, which you can pick up out of Red Ridge Mountain. It's a quest reward, so I believe that would be Alliance only, but there's plenty of things that you can substitute for Horde. Anything purple will work pretty much. Moving on, we have the back, dark leather cloak, vanilla level tailoring. Actually, it's leatherworking, been a mistake. Check your local leatherworker or your local auction house. The head, Valorous Terrorblade helmet, Ulduar Cache of Innovation, and it's a fair drop rate to pick that up. The weapon, as you can see, straight out of Heroic Dragon Soul and very purple. That tabard really makes this set. We're going to get that in a minute or so. Nighthold LFR version, Tichondrius is the boss for the Doomblade Spalders, kind of a low drop rate from that Legion tier set. Moving on, we're going to show you the chest, or at least tell you what kind of chest you could get. Warmongering Gladiators leather tunic. If you're Horde, it will be Wild WoD PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor to pick up the chest. We have a dwarf showing you the belt, Prideful Gladiators waistband of accuracy, and to be more accurate, if you're Horde, you're going to have to go with Grievous. Ma PvP vendor, 1 measly mark of honor. Dwarf is going to stick around and show you the legs, Warmongering Gladiators leather leggards. If you're Horde, it would be Wild Gladiators leather leggards. Cost is 3 marks of honor. Of course, that is from the WoD PvP vendor. We have a Lady Troll, kind of showing you the boots, at least the ankle and calf part there, I don't know. But the hands are the Doomblade Gauntlets, part of the same tier set as the shoulders. Nightblade LFR, Star Something is a boss, and he's got a decent drop rate. The Blood Knight Warcloak, Shitrath is the place. Garrus, he's a Splash of Light vendor, 90 gold to pick that up. Got a Dude Orc showing you the Consortium tablet, Dalaran, Wrath of the Lich King. Check your local tabard vendor to pick that up. Gonna probably need rep for that as well. Swashbucklers, Eye Patch Silithus, this. There's the rare drops from if you want to farm it or just buy it on the auction house. And the weapon is from Karazhan Prince Malchazar, 17% drop rate. The shoulders are from Cata, I believe. Bloodthirsty Gladiators, Leather Spalders. Check your Cata PvP vendor located both in Stormwind and Orgrimmar. I believe 2 or 3. I think that's 3 marks of honor to get the shoulders. Made a mistake there. The chest jerkin of Aberrant Chimera. Uldir Fetid Devourer, 5% on the drop rate. That's a great name, right? Got a Lady Iron Dwarf showing you the Seal of Karmic Return. That's the belt from Mythic. Siege of Orgrimmar. Garage Hellscream is the boss, 19% on the drop rate. And the legs are part of the same set as the chest. Leggings of the Endless Void, Storm Song Valley, Warbringer Yanzes, I can't pronounce it, Yanazes, I don't know. This looks pretty damn cool on an undead, I have to say. Bloodthirsty Gladiators, Boots of Cruelty, Cata PvP vendor, simply, I think it's 1 or 2 marks of honor to get the boots. And the hands, Bloodthirsty Gladiators Leather Gloves, Cata PvP vendor located both in Stormwind and Orgrimmar. The back, Cloak of the Dashing Scoundrel, perfect name for a rogue. As you can see, Burning Throne Heroic, decent drop rate. And we have a Lady Orc, Keepers of Time Tabard, Stormwind and Orgrimmar from the Tabard vendor. You're going to need gold and exalted rating. The head, Warmongering if you're Alliance, and Wild if you're Horde. WoD PvP vendor is the guy who gives you that. The weapon, Jagged Edge or Jagged Edge of Time, and there's the boss and a drop rate. Looking deadly on an undead rogue here. The shoulders are straight out of the Firelands. Balrog is the boss, 10% on the drop rate from that old Cata tier set. Moving on, we're going to show you the chest piece, which is going to spin you very much into the future, into Legion, Doomblade Tunic, Nighthold, LFR version. Crocius is the boss, and kind of a low drop rate, but part of a rogue tier set that I think works really well with this set. The belt, also from that same tier set as the chest piece, Girdle of Nefarious Strategy. Basically kill Tichondrius and hope he drops the belt. That's the way it works. The legs, Doomblade Pants, the Nighthold, LFR version. Gul'dan is the boss, or Gul'dan, or Golden's Mustard is the boss. And now we have a Night Elf showing you the Boots of Artful Dodging. It's a rogue order hole thing that has various kind of treasure things that you can get from opening treasures. So that's going to take a while to pick up. The hands, Dream Sculptor's Gloves, the Emerald Nightmare, and there's the boss, and kind of about a 5% drop rate for the gloves or the hands. Got a Lady Blood Elf showing you the back, which is a rogue-only cape. Trilliax is the boss, kind of a low drop rate to get that old cape. Tier set piece, and the head, Glory Seeker's Helm, Trial of Valor. Odin is the boss. Yes, that is Thor's dad. And the weapon, the Soulblade Naxxramas, last boss, Kel'Thuzad. We're sticking Alliance only here, and this really looks, I think, very unique. Dreadful Gladiators, Leather Spalders, Mop PvP vendor, 2 marks of honor. You could always do this with Horde too. I throw this on Horde characters so you get an idea. Maybe you could figure out some kind of replacement. The Dread Gladiators Leather Vest, it's a PvP drop. Obviously, you might not get it this season, maybe you didn't get it last season, but the reality is eventually they'll have marks of honor and you could buy it. Same case with the belt here, which is BFA PvP drop, Dread Gladiators Leather Belt. Hopefully you have it. If not, in the future, I'm pretty confident you'll be able to buy it with marks of honor. Same goes for the legs. So we got a lot of Dread pieces here popping up. BFA PvP vendor. If you're a rogue and you PvP, you probably have most of this set already. The feet, Toxologist Treated Boots, Hellfire Citadel, that kind of moves you out of PvP, right? Kilrog Deadeye, 12% on the drop rate. Moving on, we're going to show you the hands on this undead lady who is still crouching over. Dread Gladiators Leather Handguards, so it's BFA PvP drop, various PvP sources from BFA. And of course we have a orc showing you the back, which of course is not a Horde back, so this is very confusing, I know, but you'll figure it out. That's an Alliance only piece. And the Dread Gladiators Leather Helm, the BFA PvP vendor. Hopefully you have it, otherwise we're out of luck for now. And the weapon is out of Tol Dagar. If you're still listening up and until now, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll close out by saying what I always say: whatever it is by you, whether it is morning, afternoon, or night, make your day epic.